let me see. Let me tell him this guy. Wednesday, June 25th. No, I'm talking about Ariana Grande. Her deadline, no, she lost weight. She looks much better now. 1:30, yes.
We all ready? Mr. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
They're letting you go first this time?
Yes, sir.
How about that?
I'm sure it's a mistake.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, Judge, sorry. Bernard Alexander.
Oh, that's mine.
Bernard Alexander. Only pass him towards the end of the docket, Judge. He has come in and met with me. But I think he's having to travel, so. Regina Alford.
All right, if everybody could keep it down a little bit, it's really hard to hear up here if there's kind of that ambient noise. Thank you.
Regina Alford. Here she comes, Judge. Judge, we have her meeting with an expert. That has had to be rescheduled, but she's scheduled to meet with that expert on 6/26, and so I'm going to move to continue it.
All right. You just not expect anything to come of it for next week?
It's going to be Dr. McDonald. I don't know that I'm going to have a report.
You won't have a report? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No objections from the state, Your Honor.
All right. 8:25 at 1 o'clock. August 25th at 1 o'clock. Ms. Alford, make sure you make that meeting with the doctor this week.
Sure.
All right, we'll see you back on August 25th. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Judge. Delmarcus Barkley.
Barkley?
I don't have any information, Judge.
Okay.
Ask for a capias.
All right, capias, no bond for Mr. Barkley. If he shows up, we'll recall him.
Deshanti Booker. Judge, I'm going to move to continue the case.
All right, it's getting kind of old. Did y'all have depositions this month, it looked like?
We did, Judge.
How'd they go? Did everybody show up? Or?
Everybody showed up.
May we approach Your Honor?
Sure. August 25th at 1 o'clock, Mr. Booker. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Williams, and we'll see you back on that day. It's continued based on the reasons talked about at the bench.
You need to make an appointment to see me so we can talk about the depots. Yeah, we can write it on here for you.
Patel's case, I signed an order.
There you go. Rendon Bright.
Tell me anything. You know, like.
Judge, I'm going to move for continuance in Mr. Bright's case.
Okay, it's the first time up. Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Go August 25th at 1 o'clock. Mr. Bright, stay in touch with your lawyer and be back on that date.
Thank you, Judge. Not if you can remember the date. Okay. All right, Anthony Brown. Judge, we did depositions in the case. I need to get him in the office and talk with him about the results, though. I'm going to ask to pass it one more time.
I don't have any objection on it.
Is it something we can just plea or continue for next week and talk about it, or do you not have enough time?
I can do that, Judge.
Can you come back on Monday, Mr. Brown?
Monday?
Can you meet with him before Monday and come back Monday?
I'll try to. I mean,
Well,
best place is like-
if I tell you to come back Monday, you got to be here.
Okay, I'll be
That's why I'm trying to be
I'll be
lenient
back
with.
Monday,
Say again.
I'll be back Monday.
Okay, but just meet with Mr. Williams in the meantime. That way, y'all can talk about. I mean, he'll be in court all day today and tomorrow. But see if you can set something up for later in the week. All right, let's put it for June 30th at 9 o'clock for plea or continue.
All right, thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Williams, maybe if you could announce two at a time, you know, who's coming up afterwards, because it's
Oh, you certainly.
because most of the people are having to squeeze by 4 or 5 different people in rows, and just
Yes, sir.
so people who know who's coming up next.
Isaac Calbo is next, and James Cardell is in the batter's box.
Okay. Did we get either one? Isaac Calbo. James Cardell.
Mr. Cardell's here, Judge. I met with him outside a few minutes ago.
Are you Mr. Cardell?
Cardell.
Okay. What do you want to do with Mr. Cardell?
Judge, we've got depositions scheduled on July 2nd in this case, if I can continue it.
State?
No objection. I already spoke with Mr. Williams.
Okay.
We have one witness that wasn't served. I've already contacted the state for a better address.
Okay. Well, case is a year old next week, so let's get moving on it. 8:25 at 1 o'clock.
Thank you,
All right,
Judge.
going back to Calbo, have you talked to him at all, Mr. Williams?
I
You're free
have
to go,
had
sir.
conversations with him, telephone appointments with him, Judge.
But he's
I
not
don't
here.
have any information on why he's not here today. I know that in terms of coming to the office, there's been continuing work scheduling issues. But he's not discussed with me any inability to be here.
Okay.
Request a capias.
For Calbo, it's going to be a capias, no bond, but obviously if he shows up, recall it, Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir. Next one is Raymond Clary. Mr. Clary's present.
Who's next after that, Mr.
Oh,
Williams?
after that's going to be Jerry Klecker,
Are you just going to go straight down the docket?
pretty much. Judge.
Okay, I'll just call him out for you, too. I mean, just to make sure we've got next. So Jerry Kleckler is next. All right, what are we doing with Mr. Clary?
On Mr. Clary, I need to get a telephone appointment or something like that with him. We had previously spoken, and I've spoken to his uncle, who's going to help facilitate that. So I'm going to move to continue it.
And also, I'm going to remind Mr. Williams the mental health court referral. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so first time up, we'll do August 25th at 1 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams,
Okay.
and we'll see you back on that day, Mr. Clary. Yep. All right, Jerry Kleckler, followed by George Davis. Kleckler. All right. Any contact with
Judge,
Kleckler?
the fellow in the blue shirts with Mr. Clary. It wouldn't be for a while, Judge. I believe that I did have contact with him initially, but I haven't had a recent appointment with him, anything like that.
Capias, no bond on Mr. Kleckler.
George Davis.
Be followed by Jacob Gabney.
Judge, I've reached out to Ms. Basso trying to get the case resolved. If we can pass it plea or continuance for docket day, hopefully she and I can get together and get an offer tendered and figure out what we're doing on it.
Currently, it's a DOC offer, Your Honor, but I certainly will speak to Mr. Williams. We can do that before next Monday.
All right, plea or continuance. Come back on June 30th. That's next Monday, Mr. Davis, at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll see you then. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams. All right, Jacob Gabney.
Mr. Gabney?
Gabney will have a no bond capias. Joseph Gainey and Cody Hager.
Come on up, Mr. Gainey. Judge, going to set this for docket day, plea or continue.
Mr. Gainey, come back on Monday, June 30th. That's next Monday at 9 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Cody Hager?
Cody Hager, then Alicia Havens.
Ms. Havens, I showed her on the jail list this
Oh, yeah,
morning.
she is now. What happened?
I'm not, she decided not to do the ROR. She had, I think, a case out of Alabama.
Okay.
And didn't want to get transported over there and then miss court here. We're hoping to be able to get it resolved.
Are we going to put it on for tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Havens will be June 24th, 9 o'clock. All right, did we hear anything about Cody Hager?
Judge, I did have a meeting with him. I don't have any information about today other than, wait a minute. I'm trying to remember if this is the guy. He lives in Graceville. This may be one where we filed a waiver. No, I think that was Mims that we filed a waiver of appearance on.
Depending on when it was filed, they'll probably not see it, so.
There was one that I had contact with on Friday. My secretary had left. I instructed him to call bright and early this morning, see if we could get him on for Zoom. But I think that was it's a hyphenated name, Mims something.
So nothing on Hager?
No, sir. All I can say is I'll look into it once I get back to the office.
All right. KPS, no bond.
All right, Cody Lee Hinesley.
For Hager, he was at his arraignment.
And I've had contact with him since. He came in for an office meeting. I just don't know why he's not here today.
What do we do with Mr. Hinesley?
Judge, Mr. Hinesley is the gentleman that's been on conditional release for quite some time now. It was originally passed until today. The state was going to see about a probation offer. I think the primary issue was restitution. I've talked with her about it. She doesn't have that information yet. If we can pass it until Monday for plea or continuance, she advises she's going to get up with the victim and give me that information.
Yes, Your Honor, and also come up with a definitive plea agreement.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Hinesley, we're going to have you come back next Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Cody, hopefully we'll get it all over with that day, okay? Okay.
All right, William Hinesley.
Judge, Mr. Hinesley contacted we spoke last week. He contacted our office at 9:12 this morning, advised that he had broken down on the side of the road, and he would not be able to make it to court. He has been good about staying in contact. The state and I think the state advised me of an expert they're going to plan on calling. I think I got that email Sunday. So what I would ask is maybe leave it on for docket day, and we'll reach out to him and see if we can ensure his appearance on that occasion.
I think last time it was potentially going to be a trial, so is it not
Yes,
going to be, is it not going to be ready this time?
No, I'm reserving until after I research the issue on the expert, and the state's also going to get me a CV so that I can evaluate that. But if possible, Mr. Hinesley's wanting to resolve it as well. This is one that was around for a while where the state was continuing and try to deal with issues with the alleged victim and her testimony at some depots. Where I think we're both trying to get it in for a landing.
All right, so are we,
Unfortunately, everybody wants a perfect case.
Also, there is also reciprocal witness that the defense announced last time. I still haven't had that information.
Judge is a former client. He says it's a potential alibi witness. I don't know whether that's going to be at all fruitful, but I'll check into it as well.
all right, so are we calling this plea trial?
That's fine, Judge.
All right, plea trial on June 30th. Obviously, note for the record, he wasn't here, and if he's not here on Monday, there'll be a capias.
Yes, sir. Martez Hurst, followed by Michael Jackson. Judge, Mr. Hurst is present and approaching. The final round of depositions is scheduled for July 2nd. It's with the officers that were involved in the case.
So what are you asking for?
No objection.
Asking for August?
Judge, let's let me move to continue it.
All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock. See you back on that day, Mr. Hurst. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Michael Jackson. And Judge, you're going to be angry with me.
Someone else started this morning by saying I'm nice, so I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not saying you're not nice. I'm saying you're going to be angry with me. Judge, my office dropped the ball on the, if you'll recall, we had two folks scheduled
Orders to
for
show cause and
orders to show cause. The first one was a female witness. That's actually the primary witness that I needed to talk to. She was the one who conducted the stop and would be able to explain any delays.
She was here, right, for the order to show cause?
She was here. When I asked my secretary to reschedule the depots, I was not clear enough. She rescheduled the gentleman, and he appeared, and we got his depot, but she didn't reschedule the other one, and that's my fault for not making it more clear. So I am going to ask for yet another continuance so that I can try to take that lady's depot.
As long as you're saying you weren't clear.
It's my fault, Judge.
Okay.
And Judge,
I was just making sure you weren't.
as the court knows, it's always our fault.
It is. Even when our office gets it wrong, it's still our fault.
Well, and I should have made it more clear. She has a procedure that she likes to follow, and I didn't follow that procedure, and so it's my fault.
Okay. Well. So when's your order to show cause hearing?
Whenever the court sets it.
Okay.
I kind of have a feeling it's sort of today.
Yeah. I mean, this case is a year and a half old, and I know there's been some issues with getting state's witnesses, but so it's kind of hard to get too angry at you, Mr. Williams, when you've been dealing with the situation where you couldn't get the state's witnesses. So that but we got to make sure the ball doesn't get dropped, especially on the same case several times
Yes,
by
sir.
both sides. So I'll give you August 25th. I'd like for that to be the last, at 1 o'clock, Mr. Jackson. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams. Obviously, there's just been sometimes cases are just kind of snake bit, and whatever we do, they just don't seem to want to work out.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Judge, I've been advised that Mr. Kleckler is now in the gallery.
Okay, we'll call him up when we're ready.
Okay.
Okay. Is he
All
ready?
right. Next case is going to be Christopher Krivick, followed by Darius Livingston. Judge, on Mr. Krivick, I'd like to set him for docket day, plea or continuance. I've provided links for the discovery for him. We've talked about the videos, but I need to get him in the office one last time for a decision so that I can make decisions whether or not to take depositions.
This case is almost a year old.
Yes, sir.
So why is it plea continue and not plea trial?
Well, Judge, that's,
The
oh, I see what
FDLE
you're saying.
came late.
Oh, okay. Well, again, there's
Yeah.
reasons. I mean, I don't ask because I'm trying to find fault in anybody, but if FDLE stuff came in late, then that's something that we have to deal with.
Yes, yes.
All right. June 30th for plea or continue.
All right, schedule another appointment with me, even by telephone is okay, all right?
30th of June,
Yes, sir.
1 o'clock.
Yes, sir. On 30th of June, no, sir, that's going to be 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry, I didn't announce that. June 30th at 9 o'clock. We'll see you back on next Monday.
Darius Livingston. Darius Livingston. Judge, I don't have any information on Mr. Livingston other than he has met with me. It's a PTI fail-out on one of Ms. Basso's cases.
Okay. Has he been to court since the fail out?
Judge, I don't recall off the top of my head.
It looks like it just happened.
Mine may be Landon's.
Okay, I just want to let you know.
Okay. Gubani with a G? Okay, I'm sorry, I thought you said Dubani with a D.
All right. So on Livingston, I mean, I see a notice was sent to his address, but what I'm going to do is capias hold for first appearance.
Okay.
If he didn't receive it, I don't want to be in a situation where he gets stuck in jail for
And Ms.
a day.
Basso, what he's indicating is that he paid everything on 4/11 and that he thought he had a 6-month extension until 5/8. And was supposed to bring proof of that with him to court today. Thank you. Rayshawn Love. Judge, Mr. Love has come in and met with me. He's asked I look into potentially vets court for him. So I'm going to move to continue the case.
All right, this is the first time up, right?
I don't note those on my little cheat sheets, Judge. I'm
Oh, just
sorry.
the arrest date was April, so April 15th.
I probably should.
All right. August 25th at 1 o'clock, Mr. Love. We'll see you back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is it Kristen Miles? Kristen Miles?
Your Honor, to save a capias, the state was actually going to announce a no pros in that case based on the victim's request.
Okay. Based on a victim's request, Kristen Miles' case is dismissed.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, State. Judge, the next one you have for me was Kristen Ann Miller. My understanding is that we filed a motion to withdraw for conflict on her.
When was that?
It would have been fairly recently, Judge.
Oh, are you Miss Miller? Okay. I don't see it, but then again, there's been some things that have taken several weeks to get to us at this point.
Yes, sir, and there was some discussion with my secretary, or some confusion. She had grabbed, actually, Ms. Miles, was it? Yeah, Ms. Miles' file to close it
Okay.
instead of Ms. Miller's file. So if the court wants to pass it, for me to confirm it or to make sure that it hits your desk for docket day, I'm fine with that as well. I'm going to be here anyway.
Well, I'm just worried about Miss Miller having to be here if nothing's going to happen with her case.
Yes, sir.
I mean, if it's a conflict, it's a conflict. I just haven't seen it in order yet. So, Ms. Miller, what I'm going to have you do is come back on August 25th. I'm going to tell you it's going to be at 9 o'clock because it won't be the public defender anymore. It'll be our regional office of conflict counsel. So you'll be in the morning instead.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just give me that order, Mr. Williams.
Yes, Your Honor. Tyler Mims Curry. Mr. Mims Curry is not going to be present. I filed a waiver. I talked with him late last week, and he advised me that he thought his court was on the 26th. He was not going to be able to make it here. He lives out of state. I want to say Georgia, maybe. I instructed him to call my secretary first thing this morning. I was originally planning on going to the jail first thing this morning. And she did so. I signed it. He signed it and sent it back. So I just don't know that it's made it through the clerk's office to you.
I'm sure it hasn't.
Yes, sir. In any event, I'm going to ask to continue the case.
Any concern from the state based on appearance? Okay. August 25th at 1 o'clock for Mims Curry.
Thank you, sir. Zachary Neal. Judge, I did speak with, or had some communication with Mr. Neal. I've got down here that I was going to move to continue the case. I think it's fairly new.
I think it's brand new. Arrest date is April 22nd, so it's the first time up. Right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Neal, make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Williams. We'll see you back August 25th at 1 o'clock.
Okay. Dalton Norris. Judge, at this point, we don't have any discovery on Mr. Norris.
Who's got Norris, Dalton Norris for the state?
First, I'm hearing of this, but I will make sure if they don't, that it gets sent to them ASAP, or today, Your Honor.
Again, I think it's a fairly
Yeah, it's a
bit
brand
newer
new case.
case.
It's the first time up.
Discovery was not going to be due until May 17th.
I don't have a problem with continuing it, Mr. Williams. I just want to make sure discovery gets done.
Yes, sir.
All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock. Is Mr. Norris here?
Mr. Norris? Judge, Mr. Norris doesn't answer, but I don't have any information on Mr. Norris.
Is Dalton Norris here? All right, Norris will be capias. No bond. I'm looking, he was at arraignment and was given this date. I think you had a couple people show up, Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir. I know Mr. Gabney has shown up. And
on up,
Mr.
sir.
Clicker showed up. Excuse me? Calbo? Yeah. Are you Mr. Calbo?
Yeah, I called your office, but they said they were going to pass the word that I had car trouble.
Okay. All right, Mr. Calvo, come on up then.
Sorry about that.
Withdraw the capias on Mr. Calvo. What are we doing with Mr. Calvo's case?
It's Ms. Barrickman's case. I still need to, I've had appointments with Mr. Calvo by telephone, but I do need to have another appointment with him. We did nail down at least an initial offer in the case. I don't think he's likely to accept it at this point.
And then what are we doing? This case is from March of '24, so it's almost 16 months old.
Yes, sir. I think this is.
Is there any other
originally somebody
discovery
else's.
to be done or depositions or?
I don't think depositions have been done, Judge. I can pull the file and look at it real quick.
Depositions have not been completed. They were canceled last minute when this was Mr. Gibbs' case, and they have not been reset.
So what do you need, Mr. Williams?
Ask for a continuance, Judge.
There's no objection, but we'd ask if depositions are wanted in this case, they'd be set by next pretrial.
All right. Depositions, if they're going to be done, need to be set before that pretrial. Again, I can't necessarily blame Mr. Calvo, but obviously the case is very old.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll see you back on August 25th, 1 o'clock.
All right, I believe I was told Mr. Kleckler is here.
Up here, but they were like 15 ahead because I walked.
Say again?
I called up here to say I was going to be late, but I was like 15 calls ahead, so I got here before it.
That's all right. You got to do your best to get here on time. Withdraw the
Yes, sir.
capias.
Thank you, Judge.
What are we doing with Mr. Kleckler's cases?
Judge, I need to get Mr. Kleckler in for an appointment. I'm going to have to move to continue it.
This case is from November. What else needs to be done? It's basically possession and fleeing to elude. What else needs to be done on it?
Yes, sir. I don't have in my notes here, but I need to sit down and go over them with any labs that have come back in. Basically, I need another appointment with him. We also have an offer that I need to go over with him.
Can this be done before Monday?
I can try, Judge.
Mr. Kleckler, can you meet with him later this week?
Yes, sir.
June 30th, 9 o'clock. Is it a warrant? Yes. Out of county? What county?
Gabani, okay. Mr. Gabani. Jacob Gabani. Judge,
Mr. Gabani, why weren't you here at 1 o'clock?
My car, I was having trouble with my car.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
All right. Withdraw the capias.
thank you, Judge. Judge, I'm just looking at my notes here. Okay. Judge, I need an appointment to see Mr. Gabani. I can try to see him between now and docket day.
Mr. Gabani, I'm going to have you come back on Monday, June 30th. That's next week.
Yes, sir.
Make an appointment to meet with Mr. Williams before then.
Yes, sir.
Is that still a good number for you?
Yes, sir.
All right, call his office and set it up.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you back June 30th, 9 o'clock.
Is there anybody else here for Jay Williams that maybe came in a little bit late? Who? Barkley. Judge, let me do it this way. Let me just start calling the capias cases one more time. Delmarcus Barkley. Oh, sir. Here you go. Lisa, would you hand?
Is this Mr. Barkley?
Judge, this is one that may be able to get resolved for docket day.
This is Mr. Barkley? Okay. Is there a reason why you weren't here on time, Mr. Barkley? Okay. Just try to pay attention to who, if your lawyer's up, he's going to be calling all of his cases, so it's better to just kind of stick around. All right. We'll see you back on Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock. Recall capias. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Barkley, call him. You and I
Stay in
need to
touch
talk
with him.
between
Talk
now
to
and then.
Make an appointment with him this week. Who else did you have?
Calbo, we handled. Yeah.
It was given the date of the 26th.
Okay. What's your name? Judge Ham? Yes, sir.
Ham?
Judge, Mr. Ham's not on today's docket. He was scheduled for arraignment on the 19th. He's indicated he was told the 26th. I think that may have been, he may be one of the rescheduled folks.
Okay. Do we have a case number on him?
I don't off the top of my head.
Give me your name again, sir.
Joseph Ham.
Joseph, is that two M's?
It's 25.
He hasn't even had an arraignment yet.
No, Judge.
I don't see an information was filed.
Your Honor, that probably is one of the informations. I don't have that handy. I can get one printed out, Your Honor.
But you know it's been filed?
Yes, it's my case. I filed it.
Okay. All right, so it's just the charging document. There's a little bit of a delay right now with the clerk's office processing things with their new system. So I just want to make sure the charging document's been filed. So do you want to treat this as his arraignment at this point?
Yes, sir, Judge.
I just don't want to put you on another arraignment date just to show up for another 30-second court date. All right, so what we're going to do, you're going to enter a plea of not guilty, Mr.
Plea of
Williams?
not guilty, 15 days pre-arraignment motions, demand trial by jury.
All right, and we'll see you back on August 25th at 1 o'clock. I apologize for the mix-ups. The June 19th date was supposed to be canceled several months ago. And then when you showed up for that date that they shouldn't have given you, they gave you another wrong date. So we apologize for that, Mr. Ham. We'll see you back on August 25th. Withdraw was there a capias for him? On what date? Oh, the 19th they gave him a wrong, okay, I got you. All right, withdraw the capias on Mr. Ham.
It's going to be at 1 p.m. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Cody Hager.
Jody Hager here?
This was already called.
He's here though now. I think he's. Mr. Hager, did you have trouble getting here today?
No, sir, I just misunderstood the time.
Okay. Well, what are we going to do with Mr. Hager today? It's the first time up.
Yes, sir. I've got it as a motion to continue.
All right, withdraw the capias, but Mr. Hager, I'm going to make sure you're clear about the court date and time. It's going to be August 25th at 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you're here on time and set up an appointment to talk to Mr. Williams in the meantime.
He's spoken with me before, Judge.
All right, we'll see you back on that date, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let's see, Darius Livingston.
Okay. That's the PTI recall.
That's correct, Judge. Mr. Livingston, do you have any of that documentation with you today?
They told me I was going to get a paper in the mail because I paid my money before the time. So I didn't know I had court until my dad just called me and said they called my name in court.
Well, Mr. Livingston, you and I have met before.
Yes.
And we talked about how quickly can you get me, any receipts, any documentation you got
I have
from...
the screenshots on my phone of when I paid it on correct pay.
Okay. How quickly can you print that out and give it to me?
I'm looking
I can print it out today.
Payment made.
Judge Oberliesen? I believe you're looking at the same thing I was going to point out. It does look like a $532 payment was made,
April 29th.
so I believe that would satisfy as pretrial, so we'll be filing the null pros.
All right,
They're
thank you
dismissing
very
the
much.
case, Mr. Livingston. It's just paperwork just didn't catch up yet. But I can see that it's here. You paid it almost 2 months ago.
All right, so
All right, case
you don't
is
have to come back to
dismissed.
court.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Recall the capias.
The last one I've got is Dalton Norris. Dalton Norris.
I think we already did a capias for Mr. Norris.
You did.
All right. All right, thank you, Mr. Williams.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. You've got one, right, Mr. Kleins?
Your Honor, Darren Webster is approaching the podium at 25 CF 37. This is the first time that he's been on a docket with my office. I would ask the court for a one-cycle continuance. I have already instructed Mr. Webster to make an appointment. However, make that appointment so it takes place probably in the middle of July so that we can get the discovery. But we will get deposition scheduled as soon as that comes in and move forward.
Objection from the state.
No, I'm just following up on a note that I had from when Mr. Webster was represented by the public defender, that he indicated that he had some witnesses he wanted to share with me,
Okay.
and I don't have those yet.
I have his phone number, so I'll give him a call, so even before
Just
the
to let
meeting.
you know that-
Absolutely. No,
yeah.
I appreciate that. So, well, if there's going to be potential defense witnesses, I'll get him to the state as quick as I can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, August 25th, it's going to be at 9 o'clock, Mr. Webster, next time. It'll be in the morning because you're with the RCC now. So make sure you show up on August 25th, 9 a.m. and stay in touch with Mr. Kleins, who's on your case now.
That's all I have, Your Honor, if I may be excused.
Of course, thank you. All right, Ms. Rivers, are you next?
Judge, well, actually, Mr. Alexander is present. I didn't note the failure to appear or anything on him, but
Oops, I went to the wrong section. You said Alexander?
last name is Alexander, first name is Bernard, middle name Andre. Junior. I'm the third, for crying out loud.
His last name starts with an A. Why do you have it, Mr. Williams?
There was a brief window where I was picking up what would have been Mr. Gibbs' cases.
Okay.
And before, I think, Mr. Maddox came fully on board, and this wouldn't have gone to Mr. Maddox because of the level of offense. So
Sure.
it came to me.
Yeah, but is it going to be switched? I just want to make sure Mr. Alexander knows who his lawyer is going to be.
No, I think it's going to be me for the duration, Judge. I don't think we're switching any of those.
Okay. All right. So what are we doing with Mr. Alexander?
Judge, what I'm going to suggest, since this is the first time up, we go ahead and continue it, but we may be able to resolve it a little bit early. I just need to talk with the state attorney and try to negotiate something.
No objection, Your Honor. It's a newer case.
All right, Mr. Alexander, we'll see you back on August 25th at 1 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Make another appointment to talk with me, okay?
Rivers, you want to run up before someone else jumps in front of you?
Your Honor, the first one I have on the docket is Marquis Lewis, 24 CF 2664. Depositions have been conducted, Your Honor. We were unable to reach an agreement. Mr. Lewis has indicated he would like to speak to the court.
Your Honor, I was wondering if I could get some time so I can get my own lawyer, please.
How much time do you need? Your case is from November.
Yeah, a few months, 4 or 5, or is that too many?
That's way too many.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you a one-time continuance, but if you don't have a lawyer by then we're just going to go forward. Well, you've got a lawyer already.
Well, yeah, but I don't feel like she's representing me the way that I want to be represented, sir.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know what's the reason. I just feel like she just can't represent me because of personal issues. I don't want to say. I just feel like I'm just not being
Well, I
represented.
just want to make sure if you're claiming that she's done something improper or ineffective towards you, hold on, let me finish. That there's a hearing we can have called a Nelson hearing to find out if she's done something wrong, and I can potentially appoint you someone else. But you have to tell me what it is. You can't just say it's personal.
I
The
just not
vibe I'm getting right now is you just don't like the way the case is going, so you want to
not necessarily. I just said
What's the issue?
I just would like to get my own lawyer, sir.
Okay. Have you reached out to any lawyers yet?
A few, but I'm still looking. I just need time to get the money because I have a lot going on right now, Judge. Your Honor.
All right. Well, I'll give you one continuous, but you have to understand, and your lawyer, if you hire one, is going to have to understand this case is getting older. So you don't get to just start over if you get a new lawyer. They have to take the case where it lies. Okay? Anything you want to tell me, Ms. Rivers? Okay. State, anything?
No, Your Honor, it's a pretty straightforward case for us.
Okay.
Rivers has worked it.
All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock. Be back on that date, Mr. Lewis. I'm writing a note that you're trying to get your a private lawyer.
Yes, sir.
So if you come in next time and tell me that, I'm going to tell you, remember the conversation we had back on June 23rd, where I told you I'd give you one continuance for that reason?
Okay.
You can ask all the people here. I take notes on every case. So make sure you get it done by then.
Okay.
All right. August 25th. But if you're not going to do that, get back in touch with Ms. Rivers.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the next case is Larry Miller, 24 CF 1399, and if I may approach with Ms. Basso.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're
Your Honor, we're going to request a continuance in this matter. I need to set it for depositions.
Okay. All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock. Mr. Miller, be back on that date. And the case is getting older, but it sounds like there's just been some logistical issues with getting everything set.
And Judge, for the record, I have Mr. Miller's other case, 20 CF 2060, and we're going to join him.
Okay. August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next case is Yanis Morjan, 25 CF 605. I was recently appointed to her, Your Honor. I just met with her. And based on my discussions with her, we're going to need to set depositions.
All right.
I am requesting a continuance.
And it's the first time up, so August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next one is James Mullen, 24 CF 2918. Your Honor, Mr. Mullen has signed a waiver of appearance. I don't know if the court has a copy of it with the waiver.
Not unless it was filed over a month ago. Okay.
Your Honor, we are still waiting on the report from Dr. Zeman. We're going to request a continuance at this time.
No objection.
Has he had the meeting with Dr. Zeman?
He has, Your Honor, he has.
I know
And
we talked
Dr.
about it
Zeman-
last time.
Dr. Zeman and I had a back and forth and still waiting on the actual report.
Has he given you an idea on what the report's going to say? So since you're waiting for it, I'm assuming it was
Yes,
going
Your
to. Okay. All right. Any issues from the state?
No, Your Honor, no objection.
Your Honor, the next one is Michael Murray.
I got to give it a date, Ms. Rivers.
Oh, sorry.
August 25th at 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next one is Michael Murray. That's 25 CF. That's 559.
559.
Your Honor, we do have depositions currently set on Mr. Murray's case. I believe it's the August. I believe it's the August date. Like the 13th, the 15th. So I'm going to request a
Of
continuance.
our case, our docket?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have that August 7th as a miscellaneous date.
No, I'm saying, Your Honor, that those the dates.
Oh, those are the dates of the depositions.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
That's,
So it's after this trial cycle, unfortunately. So I'm going to request a continuance, but depositions have already been set.
this is the first time up. August 25th at 1 o'clock. Mr. Murray, I would suggest a different shirt next time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, you're good. The next one on the docket is Adam Phillips. Your Honor, Ms. Dudley is representing him. It's still listed under my name. I just want to make sure the court's aware that she is representing him. Yeah.
Yeah, we addressed it already this morning.
Just want to make sure. Rachel Powell, 25 CF 733. Your Honor, this is brand new,
First time up.
and I do need to meet with her to go over her case. So I'm going to request a continuance.
No objection from the state.
All right, August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next one is John Rakes, 25 CF 675. I believe our depositions are set for July 7th.
All right, so are you asking for August 25th?
Yes, Your Honor.
August 25th at 1 o'clock, Mr. Rakes, stay in touch with Ms. Rivers. She's got some depositions set in your case in a couple of weeks. It's usually when some progress gets made. It's the first time up. All right, thank you, sir. We'll see you back on that date.
Your Honor, Dwayne Robinson. Your Honor, he called our office this morning, said he was in court in Escambia County. I do not know anything further after that.
He was in court this morning?
Yes, yes, sir.
I see one open case, but he doesn't have court today.
Yes, sir.
Capias, with no bond. If you find out that he's still in court or whatever it is, we can readdress it this afternoon or whenever he can get it back. But
Yes, sir.
I don't see any cases that would be, I mean, he's got a no valid driver's license, but he doesn't have court until July 29th. That's the only open case I can see.
Your Honor, the next case I have is Sarah Scott, 25 CF 276. Your Honor, she is present and approaching. We are, this is a CAC case. We are trying to set depots in this case. I am continuing to experience problems trying to get that one particular video. Thank you. We're going to request a continuance, Your Honor.
Who has the video? No, but who has the video? Is it like a law enforcement, like a body cam video? Or
No, Your Honor, this is supposed to be a home video. No, we couldn't get it to open.
Okay.
And so we did indicate that we weren't able to open it, and that's as far as it got.
Okay. So you've got it, you've tried to send it, but.
I've actually viewed it over watching it over my, I thought you were talking about something different. I've actually viewed that one, so got to figure out something. We didn't change the format, so it should open.
Sometimes it's just what player you try to use with it.
And some of us aren't very tech savvy.
What's the one that works usually really good? VLC?
VLC.
It's been so long since I've been doing that.
Well, it had indicated some type of, I want to say it indicated some type of error. We went back and forth a couple times with your assistant, and then that was just it. Then there was just no further.
When I have a day that I'm not in court, we'll talk about it.
My fault now. All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock. Ms. Scott, stay in touch with Ms. Rivers. We'll see you back that day. Obviously, they're trying to get things done, but technology seems to be standing in their way right now.
Your Honor, the next one is Savannah Scott, 24 CF 2254. Your Honor, we previously filed a waiver of appearance for her, but I do not believe my assistant gave me a copy of it, but I do know we did get a waiver on her. Your Honor, this is a CAC case in which we're requesting depositions. We're going to request the August 25th court date.
Ms. Rivers, I think I've previously told you, but just to make sure, that I handled some, I think it was an injunction involving Ms. Scott related to this situation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just in case y'all had any concerns about disqualifying.
Your Honor, the next one
8:25, 1 o'clock, go ahead.
is Gary Centerfit, 25 CF 666. Your Honor, I have met with Mr. Centerfit. I do believe that we are going to need to depose the apparent eyewitness, so we are going to request a continuance.
You don't have them set yet?
No, not in this one, Your Honor.
Okay, August 25th, 1 o'clock. Mr. Centerfit, make sure you stay in touch with Ms. Rivers and come back on that date. Looks like the depositions need to be set.
Your Honor, the next one is Donald Simmons, 25 CF 703. Your Honor, I've met with him twice. We have 2 of the 3 witnesses, defense witnesses. We've gotten their information. So the next step will be to set depositions because I'm sure the state is going to want to depose his witnesses as well.
Where's Mr. Simmons? Mr. Simmons here? Donald Simmons?
Maybe we can try calling him again at the end, Your Honor. He makes his office appointments.
Let's just pass him and recall him, see if he shows up, or if you can
Yes,
get
Your
in
Honor.
touch with him in the meantime.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because he was at his plea day on May 8th and was given today's date and time.
And he makes his office appointments.
So maybe it's just car trouble or something.
The next one, Your Honor, is Ladidra Smith, 25 CF 407. This one's relatively new, Your Honor. I just met with her. She's going to try to get me some witnesses. We are going to request a continuance at this time.
This is Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Okay. It's first time up, August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Just call me, okay? Your Honor, the next one is Madeline Smith, 25 CF 101. She is present and approaching, Your Honor. I have met with her. At the time, I didn't have all the information I needed, so I am going to request a continuance, and then we can confer, and she can decide what she wants to do.
August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next one is supposed to be by Zoom. Mr. Stevenson, you told him to make sure that he appeared by Zoom?
All right, why don't you call another one while I
Yes,
get the
yes.
Zoom running for him? He's one in California, right?
Your Honor, the next one is Richard Stewart. We filed a waiver of appearance on him on May 6th.
Did y'all get that email today?
I'm sorry?
Did y'all get an email about him today?
No, Your Honor. Oh, yes, yes,
the-
yes, Your Honor. Yes, I did. I take that back.
And Ms. Leone, I think you were on that too.
Yes.
Just want to make sure y'all received it.
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to request a continuance.
First time up for Mr. Stewart, August 25th, 1
Your-
o'clock. It seems like most of your cases are the first or second time up. Maybe that means we've been getting a lot done. So.
Your Honor, the next one is Dana Stiverson, 25 CF 3. We do our-
Stiverson?
Yes.
Is she here?
I'd asked to come back to her, Your Honor. We do have depositions set in her case.
call her back up.
Your Honor, the next one is Todd Taylor. The majority of depositions have been done in his case. There was one witness who took a vacation, and we still need to depose that person. So we're planning on being ready to go next time, Your Honor.
Is this case new to you?
No, Your Honor.
Relatively, at least?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. It's over a year old.
Like I said, depositions have all been done except for one person.
All right, State. All right, let's get that deposition done. August 25th at 1 o'clock. Mr. Taylor, stay in touch with Ms. Rivers and be back on that day.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Stevenson, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you able to
I apologize.
No, you're fine. Are you able to turn your video on?
Yes, sir, I will. So I'm pull over here somewhere, Your Honor, so I can see you. I apologize. 1 second, please. Now.
All right, this is Steve Stevenson, 23 CF 919. All right.
This was a PTI.
Are you driving, Mr. Stevenson?
No, I'm sorry, I just pulled over, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I could see the trees in the background moving a little bit, so.
Yeah, I'm pulled over, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm just, it's just a safety issue. I want you to end up getting in a car accident because you're trying to pay attention to me.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
Your Honor, this is a PTI recall. That's the reason for the age of the case. His case has just recently come back. He has made both of his phone office appointments. We're just, at this point, I guess, going to have to set depositions and get ready.
Didn't we talk about it last time, that this is like a restitution issue?
Mm-hmm. That's correct. And he did want to make a counter offer to the state, but I don't have notes here to confirm whether, in fact, I made that counter offer.
You did. The state's sticking with, as long as he pays the original agreement, the state's still willing to dismiss.
He was asking to pay less.
How much is the total at this point?
It's $5,000 was the PTI agreement. The victim is now requesting $15,000. Mr. Stevenson is asking to pay $2,500. I think depositions would be the appropriate next step.
All right, I'd like them to get done. It's an old case, obviously, because of the PTI recall. But if you got to go forward with the depositions, let's get that done by next time, August 25th, 1 o'clock. All right, Mr. Stevenson, you're going to have to come back August 25th at 1 o'clock. I'm fine with the Zoom, but progress needs to be made.
Yes, Your Honor, I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you. I got someone else on here. It's Ryan's iPhone. Are y'all expecting anyone else on Zoom?
And not for me, Your Honor.
Mr. Russell? Let me just see who it is. All right, Mr. Ryan, what is your name? Full name?
Ryan Brady Allen Carr, sir.
Carr?
Yes, Honor.
Mr. Maddox's case, he's set for tomorrow, but because he was in jail, obviously he's not now. All right, Mr.
Sounds like a continuance.
Mr. Carr, we'll call you back up when your lawyer's back in the room. So just hang tight.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, go ahead with your next case, Ms. Rivers.
Your Honor, the next one is Susan Varvel, 25 CF 672.
He's coming up.
She is present, Your Honor. Do need to meet with her, so we're going to ask for the August court date.
Ms. Farbell,
Yes, sir.
have you made an appointment to meet with Ms. Rivers?
I am today, sir. I had transportation issues.
Okay, well, I mean, I know they've got a phone number over there. You can
Yes, sir.
probably try
Yes, sir.
to see if you can do it that way. I mean, Ms. Rivers is usually pretty easy to deal with.
Yes, sir.
It's the first time up, August 25th, 1 o'clock. Make sure you have an appointment with her before then, well in advance of that date.
Yes, sir.
So she can figure out kind of what the issues are with the case, and she can do what she can to defend you. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll see you back that date.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr.
Your Honor, the next one is Montana Wurlitz, 24 CF 1728. She is present and approaching. We have reached an agreement, if I may approach, Your Honor.
Judge, Mr. Carr is Mr. Maddox.
Yes, I'm sorry, you walked out. He was an inmate at the time that he got set, so it's set for tomorrow, but when Mr. Maddox comes back, he can handle his case.
Yes, sir.
On your message board for child exchange. Okay. I think it kind of looks like a message board, but it's really just talking parents or something like that. Ms. Wurlitz, is that what y'all are using?
Nothing has been determined yet with the court, but I believe it's July 15th. We do have court to get the restraining order modified, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. The reason I'm getting into it a little bit is I want to make sure we don't say something here that's different from what you have in your injunction case or family law case. Because if I say you're allowed to do something, but that court says you're not allowed to do something, then you can't do it. I just want to be clear on those things.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, you raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Wurlitz, you're here in 24 CF 1728, where you're charged with child abuse, which is a third-degree felony, punished by up to 5 years in state prison, and domestic violence battery, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punished by up to 1 year in county jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that calls for you to do 3 years of probation on the felony, 1 year, 11 months, 29 days of probation on the misdemeanor. Contact with your child is allowed by DCF or FFN. Comply with their case plan or services. No contact with the adult victim other than through whatever program y'all decide through the family law court unless he asks for contact in writing. Plus some fees and costs. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that the state's offer? Okay, thank you. All right, did you go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you happy or satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, Your Honor.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea?
No, Your Honor.
And do you understand that if you enter a plea, there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you're giving up your trial rights, which are listed on page 1 and page 2 of your agreement that you signed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and this calls for an adjudication of guilt, which I didn't previously mention. Did you understand that? That makes you, this is a felony conviction.
Yeah, that's the part that I didn't like, but I don't think the state was gonna offer me anything else.
Okay, so you didn't like it, but you understood it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm understanding you. Do you understand that you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that if you're not a citizen of this country, that you could be deported based on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And what is your plea to the charges of child abuse, third-degree felony, and domestic violence battery, first-degree misdemeanor?
No contest.
I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. Place you on 3 years of probation on the felony count, a concurrent 11 months, 29 days probation on the misdemeanor. Contact with the child victim as allowed by DCF, Department of Children and Families, and Family First Network. Comply with their case plan or services. No contact with the adult victim other than your My Family Wizard or Talking Parents, whatever y'all decide to use. That's allowed through the family law court. I just want to kind of reiterate that as long as the family law case says you can do it, then you can do it. You can have contact with the adult victim if he requests that in writing. There's a $100 PD fee, $50 application fee, waive cost of supervision due to the fact that you're indigent and represented by the Public Defender's Office. And then court costs, you've got $967.
Well, I mean, that's
All right.
something I didn't like, but
$667 in court costs, $100 cost of prosecution. Is that part of it, the $667? All right, and then Ms. Wurlitz, I need you to talk to probation behind you. You're gonna need to get your fingerprints. Are you doing that first? Okay, fingerprints first, then go talk to probation. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. This is a guideline sentence. Guideline was 40 points.
On to the next one is Jordan Williams, 25 CF 462. Brand new case. I have met with Ms. Williams. I'm going to request a continuance. We're going to try to do depots. I don't know if we'll be able to do them this time or next, but that is the plan.
First time up,
Yes,
August
Your
25th, 1 o'clock. See you back on that day, Ms. Williams. Stay in touch with Ms. Rivers.
Chad Young, 25 CF 862. Your Honor, I have met with Mr. Young. At the time, I didn't have enough information from the state when I met with him, so we are going to need to continue this matter, so I can meet with him again. And I am attempting to negotiate a offer with the state.
Okay. I've got this as the first time up
It
as
is,
well.
Your Honor.
August 25th, Mr. Young, 1 o'clock. Stay in touch with your lawyer, and we'll see you on that date.
Yes, sir.
Turn to the next one is Haley Yunt, 25 CF 318. Depositions have already been set in this matter.
You know what date that is?
7th or the August date, Your Honor. Hoping that after depositions that the case will be dismissed. But in the meantime, I'm going to request the August.
All right. Ms. Young, come back on August 25th at 1 o'clock. Stay in touch with Ms. Rivers. Sounds like your case is coming to a head here, so
Okay.
make sure that you stay in touch.
thanks.
Is that it for you, Ms. Rivers? I think we had a couple cases you wanted to recall.
Yes, Your Honor.
So if you could take a look for them, see if they've shown up. Mr. Russell, you ready?
Yes, sir.
So there's an individual here that paperwork should have been filed to send them down to the Fort Walton Beach, and they're not represented by an attorney. Could we, I don't know, is it possible to
How do
bring?
they end up on the PD docket if they're not
It
represented?
says no attorney. That's
Who is it?
Rebecca Myers. Don't know if she was. I just feel bad making her sit all day when her case should be in the South End.
Are you Rebecca Myers?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it sounds like they want to bring your case to the South End. Do you have a case pending down there?
I do.
Okay.
And when I called the public defender office here, they told me that because I had gotten a letter from them, they said that they weren't representing me, that it had already, I guess, gone to Fort Walton. But the last time I came to court, you told me just to double check to make sure that it switched or not, so I don't get an FTA and to come if not, so I don't get lost in the system.
Yes, Your Honor, I don't believe it's been processed yet.
So the issue is the clerk's office is changing some software. There's
Okay.
just delayed a lot of paperwork.
Okay.
So it's, according to Mr. Sheet, the prosecutor, they've filed it, it just hasn't been processed
Okay,
yet.
and I have an appointment with my public defender in Fort Walton.
Is that Mr. Cochran?
Yes.
I think I've met him before.
Took Mr. Klein's place.
Oh, okay. All right, so, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you the court date you already have there, which
Okay.
is July 14th, is your next pretrial conference with Judge Stone.
Okay.
But make sure you get in touch with Mr. Cox. Have you talked to him already?
Yeah, I have an appointment coming up.
Okay. So I'm gonna also go ahead, while we're here, appoint the PD's office to your other case, since obviously you've qualified because you've already got one on your other case.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so just make sure you make that court date on July 14th in the Fort Walton Courthouse.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I appreciate that, Mr. Sheik.
Your Honor, may Mr. Sheik and I briefly?
Sure.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us. Because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Walker.
Yes, Your Honor.
What are we doing with Mr. Walker's case?
Your Honor, I'd ask for a continuance based on discussions at the bench.
Try to get those things figured out and
We
bring
will,
you
Your
back. August 25th at 1 o'clock, Mr. Walker. All right, go ahead, Mr. Russell. Let me
Thank you,
find your
Judge.
cases again.
Charles Russell, Public Defender's Office. First case is going to be Laura Coleman. Case number for the record is 24 CF 1471. She's present and approaching. On her case, Judge, we have hired Dr. Zeman to do a competency evaluation. And then if she passes that, we're going to do a sanity evaluation.
Okay.
Ms. Coleman does not live here. She's from Louisiana. She's back over there living with family and stuff. So at this time, we're going to ask for a continuance so we can complete those evaluations. We've also been trying to set depositions, but we haven't been able to get them set before this cycle.
Did she have the evaluation set?
Dr. Zeman's office, when they're out of custody, will contact them. I've been in contact with her sister, who is helping her with that. I do not know, I don't know if the appointment's been set, Judge.
She's going to have to come here, right?
That'll be up to Dr. Zeman.
But been about my experience that they won't, because of their licensing, they have to be in the state of Florida.
The defendant has to live in the state of Florida?
I had an issue in juvenile court where the juvenile lived in Mississippi, and trying to get someone that they could meet with, or you can't even do telehealth because if they're only licensed in the state of Florida, the patient or whoever's seeking the treatment has to be in Florida too. Otherwise, it's a licensing issue for them.
I know that, well, I'm not sure about Dr. Zeman. I know that with Dr. McDonald, she won't do them by Zoom. I don't know that, I haven't dealt with Dr. Zeman in that issue. I will find out about that because I didn't know that was an issue. But they didn't, his office, we filed it back early June, and I did not get any pushback at that time. So I can check with their office and make sure there's not an issue, but if there is, I guess we'll have to hire somebody. Well, I don't know that they're going to know Florida law and competency, so that would be a real problem. Okay, in any case.
Or willing to take a JAC rate from Florida.
True.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's kind of one of those things that happens every once in a while, and it's not easy to deal with. That's the only reason I brought it up, because we had that problem. It went on for months.
I will see if I can find out, Judge.
But otherwise, I know there's a lot of issues in the case, Mr. Russell, but it's also a year old, so it's
yes, sir.
Get it moving along. So August 25th at 1 o'clock, Ms. Coleman. Obviously, to save her some issues if she wants to appear by Zoom, or you want to waive her appearance so she doesn't have to keep traveling and use her travel expenses for purposes of getting those evaluations done, I'm fine with that, Mr. Russell.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, have a good day.
All right, you too.
Next is Terry Barfield, Justice. Judge, this is Terry Barfield, Justice. Case number is 25 CF2. We had contacted the state about setting depositions in the case. We were looking at July 8th or 9th, or even after the trial cycle. We haven't been able to lock down a date yet, so we're trying to set it up. So at this time, we're going to ask for a continuance.
All right, State. Barfield, Justice.
I think it's Mr. Sheik's case, Judge.
They're trying to set up depositions. It's a second pretrial.
Yeah, if that's, we'll absolutely work on those depositions. I wasn't tracking this one, but that might be my bad, Your Honor.
All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock. Mr. Barfield, Justice, make sure you come back on that date.
All right, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Next case is Judge Michael Bell. Mr. Bell is present and approaching. He has two cases on the docket, Judge, 24 CF 1340, 24 CF 1355. Depositions are currently set for June 26th. There's a total of 20 witnesses that are set. In my experience, I don't get 100% turnout, but so I was going to ask for a continuance, but if you want to set it for docket day and see what happens, that's fine too.
Is that 20 witnesses between the two cases?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you're doing depots on both?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
State?
Yep, that's accurate. I'm good with, are we talking about
Continuing or?
On the 30th, or trial or continue?
I'm okay with a straight-out continuance to the next cycle, or we can set it for the 30th if the court wants an update, either one. I'm just leery setting it for the 30th because I don't think all 20 witnesses will show.
Well, but you also may get enough information that you can resolve it. So
Yes, sir.
Why don't we keep it on for plea or continue on June 30th,
That works for the state, Your Honor.
And that's at 9, Judge?
9 o'clock.
Okay, next Monday.
Obviously, if you feel like people if you've got people who didn't show up and you absolutely can't do anything on the 30th, I'm fine with a written motion to continue, and I'll continue at that point. But I'd like to keep it moving just because the case is a year old.
Yes, sir. So next Monday at 9. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. See you back on that day, Mr. Bill.
Daniel Endicott? No response. We'll pass that one, Judge. Ian Forrester? Mr. Forrester is present and approaching. Judge, I have a plea agreement that involves a plea to a misdemeanor, so there won't be a score sheet. May I approach?
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Forrester, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Ian Reese Forrester, 10/10/1997.
All right, and Mr. Forrester, you're here in 24 CF 2878, where you're currently charged with tampering with a witness, which is a third-degree felony, and domestic violence battery, first-degree misdemeanor. Do you understand what you're currently charged with?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I've been given a plea and sentencing agreement that calls for you to plead to the battery charge as charged. It'd be a withhold of adjudication, 12 months probation, waive cost of supervision, pay court costs of $622, $150 to the PD fee. But that's a misdemeanor, shouldn't it? Are we doing 100 on those? I think we talked about that earlier.
That is 550 application, 50 PD fee.
Yes,
You're
so
right.
total 100. And then no violent contact with Ms. Campbell, and then batterer's intervention. Is that your understanding, Mr. Forrester?
Yes, sir.
And then count one would be dismissed by the state?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's the state's agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Forrester, have you gone over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign it?
I did, sir.
Okay. And are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for the plea?
No, sir.
You understand by entering a plea to the battery charge, there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that you're giving up your trial rights, which are listed on page 2 of the agreement that you signed?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that you're waiving all potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, that you could be deported because of this?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is your plea to the domestic violence battery charge?
No contest, sir.
All right. I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. State have an announcement on count 1.
Yes, the state no process.
Count 1.
Yes.
Excuse me. All right. Withhold of adjudication on the battery. Have to be 11 months, 29 days of probation. Waive cost of supervision due to the fact that you're represented by the public defender and have been declared indigent. Court costs of $622. I don't know why I can't remember that. $100 PD fee, no violent contact with Ms. Campbell, complete batterer's intervention program. Mr. Forrester, it's a very lengthy program, so you want to get started on that as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir.
All right. The withhold but battery still needs to be fingerprinted. Yes, because I think even with any case that's potentially enhanceable with a prior conviction, even a withhold of adjudication can be, we have to do fingerprints. So you'll be fingerprinted, and then you'll talk to probation before you leave here today, and you'll have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Forrester?
Sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Next case, Judge, is Adam Frederick. Mr. Frederick is present and approaching. Case number is 25 CF5. Judge, in this case, we were trying to set depots. We had some proposed dates, but we haven't been able to nail it down yet. We're asking for a continuance till August 25th.
Date?
Yeah, well, Frederick, we're open to dates. We just need to have them work with ours.
Has an offer been conveyed?
There has been an offer, Judge, but it involves jail time, so
Okay.
that's why we're doing depots.
Is it a mandatory jail time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Frederick, August 25th at 1 o'clock. See you back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Russell.
Coretta James. Case number for the record is 16 CF 2265. Depositions have been set in the case for June 26th, Thursday, Judge. Because the case is so old, we'd like to leave it plea or trial on the June the 30th, but a lot will depend on what happens at the depots.
You said June 30th, plea or trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Unless there's a lot of surprises at the depots or nobody shows up, so.
Plea trial. June 30th, we'll see you back on next Monday, Ms. James. Stay in touch with Mr. Russell. Sounds like you got some depositions this week, so he'll probably want to talk to you after that.
Christine Hamilton. Ms. Hamilton is present and approaching. Judge, she's not on the docket. I had her set for today, but I guess she didn't make the docket. Its case number for the record is 24 CF 1263. She has depots set for June 26th, but the state had also offered PTI, a pretrial intervention. Ms. Hamilton's willing to take that. Can the state have that paperwork ready by the 30th?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Yes, we can.
Can we set it for June 30th, plea or continue?
June 30th, plea or continue.
Corey Jones. No response. We'll come back to him, Judge. Daniqua Lemon. Ms. Lemon is present and approaching, Judge. Case number for the record is 24 CF 2165. We have given the state some dates for depositions, but we weren't able to firm that up, Judge. So at this time, we're going to ask for a continuance to the next pretrial conference.
Who's the state on Lemon?
I mean, I'm not sure where they are with the working the dates. I'm pretty open.
I just want to get it moving. It's a September case, so we're going to be pushing a year when we come back.
We'll check on it this week again, Judge, see if we can nail something down.
All right. August 25th, 1 o'clock. We'll see you back at that time, Ms. Lemon.
Diana Patricelli Freeman. Ms. Patricelli Freeman is present and approaching. Case number is 24 CF 1963. Judge, in her case, depositions have been set for July the 9th, and we are waiting on a lab report. I guess a continuance, but it's up to the state. Lab report we don't have, so I don't know if they can get that by.
I don't object to continuing, Judge.
Well, I'm getting a look. It's from August. How's there no lab report? When was it requested?
Well, it was requested as part of discovery, Judge, and then I recently sent an email. Let's say the first of the month, just asking if we have. Sent an email June 4th, just asking, hey, do we have a lab report? And didn't get a response.
Do you know to whom you send it, Mr.
I sent it to both because I wasn't sure whose case it was. Because there's a domestic violence, well, it's sort of a domestic violence situation. I wasn't sure if it was yours or Mr. Sheik, so I sent it to both of you.
I'll follow up on that. If we want to set it for Monday, that'd be fine, Your Honor, for the 30th.
Plea or continue, though?
Plea or continue?
Okay.
Yes, but I'll check on the FDLE. I'm sorry, Mr. Russell, I might have missed your email. I
That's okay.
normally
I know you
follow
got
up.
a lot going on. So June 30th.
All right,
plea or
June
continue.
30th for plea or continue. We'll see you back next Monday.
And then my last one, Judge, is going to be Dakota Perry. Mr. Perry is present and approaching. Case number for the record is 24 CF 936. State has extended a pretrial intervention agreement offer. Mr. Perry is willing to accept it. I've already talked to Mr. Sheik. He can have the paperwork done by docket day, June 30th. So we'd like to leave it or set it, plea or continue on June
30th.
June 30th at 9.
All right. June 30th for a plea or continuance. We'll see you back on Monday, Mr. Perry.
See you next Monday. Okay. That's it, Judge, unless my other one showed up. Daniel Endicott and Corey Jones. I'll still wait. till the end of the docket, Judge.
Okay, just make sure we.
Your Honor, Ms. Stiverson had indicated to my assistant she's on her way. She said she got the day complete. She's on her way.
Just give her. Just recall it when she gets here. All right, and it's Mr. Maddox is up. Why don't we take about a 5-minute recess and then we'll reconvene with Mr. Maddox's cases. All rise, please.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Backbone Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Oh, not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Ryan Carr, 25 CF 405. Mr. Maddox.
Yes, Your Honor, it's the first time up. I'm just asking for a continuance in this case.
State, have any objections? It's the first time up. All right. Mr. Carr, be back on August 25th at 1 o'clock. I don't have an objection to you being on Zoom if you're needed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
This is a little out of order. State wanted me to call this real quick, though. It's Miscellanea Brand, 25 CF 598, Ms. Brand. The state already told them they could go.
Yeah, Your Honor, the state is dismissing the case against Miss Brand, and they had a baby, and I did tell them that they could leave.
Okay. She's the one that had cases on this morning and...
Yes, Your Honor, she is.
Okay. It was the same case, but it was on there twice. Okay, so the case is dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor. It's per victim's request.
All right, next case.
We dealt with Miss Barbara Abrams earlier, Your Honor. Just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. 25 CF 505. She's on the June 30th docket for plea or continue mental health court possibility. Jared Atkinson. Your Honor, just out of an abundance of caution, I do believe our office may have a conflict in this case. I just want to run that.
Who is this?
This is Mr. Jared Atkinson, Your Honor,
Okay.
25 CF 752. So it is his first time up. I'm asking for a continued stay. I just want to make sure I run that conflict up the totem pole.
So you don't know if it's a conflict yet?
Not for certain, but it's likely to be one. It's just I don't know if I'll be required to withdraw from her or not.
Okay. What that means, Mr. Atkinson, is I'll just have to appoint you a different lawyer if there's ultimately a conflict with the public defender's office.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's the first time up, August 25th at 1 o'clock. We'll see you back on August 25th, sir. 1 o'clock.
Jeffrey Baker. Your Honor, this is Mr. Jeffrey Baker before the court in 25 CF 157. Your Honor, I did have him meet with Dr. Zeman. According to Mr. Baker, he has done so. I guess I just need to reach out to Dr. Zeman and make sure I get that report. I could probably do that by the 30th, Your Honor, if we could just put him on there.
Okay. Let's go June 30th. At 9 a.m. All right, we'll see you next Monday, Mr. Baker. All right, 9 o'clock.
Hey, Bradshaw. Your Honor, this is Miss Isaiah Bradshaw before the court in 25 CF 831. It is her first time up. The only thing I need is discovery in this case, Your Honor. The information was filed May 28th. I would just ask you direct the state to provide discovery as soon as it can.
Whose case is this?
This was the first I'm hearing about discovery issues, Your Honor. We'll make sure they get it sent.
have been due last week. All right. You want to just continue it based on that?
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, I'd ask to be charged to the state, but
August 25th, 1 o'clock. Continuance charge to the state.
Devon Brown. Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance in this case. I'm going to schedule depositions. I know I had talked about that last time. I'm going to make sure I get them scheduled this time. I reviewed the body camera footage that I have. I did not write down the officer's name. I'll certainly get with the state with this. I do need one body camera footage from Crestview Police Department that I'm still seeking to get in this case, Your Honor. So for those reasons, I'd ask for the continuance.
We'll look for whatever body camera that is, Your Honor.
Yeah, I have not reached out. I have not reached out to state about that, Your Honor. I will make sure I do so.
Discovery was given in January, and there's still videos missing?
It is, I believe, if my notes serve me correctly, it's just the dog being walked around the car. I do want that. And then, like I said, I am going to schedule depositions. I certainly don't think I'll have an issue getting it before then.
Just make sure y'all are communicating to get these things done.
Yes, Your Honor.
August 25th, 1 o'clock. Mr. Brown, we'll see you back that day.
Your Honor, this is Miss Venetia Berry. Your Honor, we've reached a resolution in this case. If we may approach.
Yes. Thank you. All right, Ms. Berry, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear? Oh, right. It's okay. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
7/22/1960.
And your name. And your name, ma'am.
Oh, Venetia Berry.
Okay. I've said it, but I just got to make sure you say it so we know we got the right person here.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Berry, you're here in 24 CF 2415, where you're currently charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, which is a third-degree felony, and resisting an officer without violence, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I've been given a plea and sentencing agreement that calls for you to plead no contest as charged with the resisting. Get credit for time served, $270 in court costs, $100 cost of defense, and then I'll give you some time to pay that. Is that what you want to do today? Is that what you want to do today?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the state will dismiss the battery on law enforcement. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
All right. Did you go over this plea form with your attorney?
It's the one we just went over. Yes,
Yeah. I'm hard of hearing. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You scared me there.
Yeah, I'm hard of hearing. I'm real hard of hearing.
I'll try my best to speak up, but if you can't hear me, we've got a device that can help you. All right. So did you go over this plea form with your lawyer?
Yes.
And did you understand it?
Yes.
Did you sign it?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation?
Yes, I am.
All right. Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea?
No, sir.
Do you understand by entering a plea to the resisting charge, there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
And you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 2 of that agreement that you signed.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and do you understand that you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported because of this.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is your plea to the resisting misdemeanor?
Contest.
What is your plea?
No contest.
All right. Is that the state's offer?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. And I'm going to accept the no contest plea to the resisting officer without violence, first-degree misdemeanor. It's going to be credit for time served, $270 court costs, $100 cost of defense, and then I'll give you 90 days to make that payment. Are you good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Your
All right, and
Honor.
this is a misdemeanor, so we don't need any guidelines. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence.
Okay.
And Your Honor, state no process the other count.
The battery on law enforcement.
Yes, sir.
I already heard that.
Withhold on resisting.
Are you too?
Linda Carroll. All right, Your Honor, the state, this is Miss Melinda Carroll, 24 CF 1615, Your Honor. We did get the competency report back. She's competent to proceed. Talked to her, so I'm fine with that. Your Honor, I would ask that she be set.
Was that ordered by the court, or is that one that y'all did yourselves?
I believe that was internal, Your Honor.
Okay, just want to
Yes, it was internal.
If I ordered it, I have to make a decision on it.
Certainly.
Okay.
No, it was an internal report, Your Honor. She was found competent to proceed. Ms. Carroll has been offered a pretrial intervention agreement, which I do believe she intends to accept. If we could just put her on the 6:30 day, Your Honor, for resolution.
All right, Ms. Carroll, we're going to see you back next Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock to get your case resolved. All right, we'll see you back then.
Your Honor, Donald Coffey, 25 CF 232. He is still in custody. There is an offer from the state for credit for time served. I just need to go over to, I think it's Walton County.
It is.
Yes, I just need to go over there and visit with him. I had previously scheduled to visit with him, Your Honor. Completely my fault. I was sick that day. Didn't get around to rescheduling it. I certainly will. And it is a credit for time served offer, which he may be willing to take to resolve this case, Your Honor, so I'll certainly have an answer for you. If we could continue his case, I might be able to do it by July 10th if he'd be willing to throw it on that day just to expedite possible resolution.
July 10th?
Yeah, isn't that yes, Your Honor, isn't that the arraignment date? Or am I mistaken about that?
I think it is.
Okay. Something I need to get done.
Is it going to plea as charged?
Yeah, the offer from the state currently, yes, Your Honor, would be plea as charged, credit for time served.
So you need him to be transported?
Well, I could do potentially a plea and abstention, get the fingerprints there.
Not on a felony.
Okay. Well, then, yes, I guess I would have to get him transported.
Okay. Do you know when he's going to be released from Walton?
I do not, but I think it would be beyond what the court would be willing to leave this case open for. He was sentenced to an 1129 over there, I believe, was my understanding. I can certainly check, Your Honor, what his release
look
date would
into
be.
it. It's not a very old case, and problem would really be fingerprints. I know Walton County will sometimes have people do, it's not Zoom because they don't really use that, but they have like a telecom system that you can use to have people appear by video if it works. I'm not sure. Their technology is not the same as ours. But the issue is just making sure he can get fingerprinted. So maybe you talk to the jail over there, they can do the printing and send it back. But
Okay. Well, I'll work
Then you
it
save
out
him
one
the
way or
trip.
another. Whatever the court's comfortable with setting him for is fine.
why don't we do this? Let's just put him, I mean, this is only the second time up, I believe.
Sure, I just, it's one that I just...
Let's just put it on the August 25th date, but if you get it worked out where you can bring them or have them transported to an earlier date, I'm fine to do that.
Jason Colburn. All right, this is Mr. Jason Colburn before the court in 24 CF 2578. State's made an offer of PTI. We're going to get that paperwork in order. If we could just get him on docket day for resolution.
Mr. Colburn, we'll see you back next Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock for your PTI agreement.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Casey
Casey
Cordell,
Cordell.
rather. Yeah. 25 CF 512. Your Honor, we have reached a resolution in this case. The offer from the state, which she will accept, is misdemeanor assault, adjudication of guilt, credit for time served in court costs. If the court would take a written plea, I'd be comfortable doing that, but if not, I'll write it up and have her sign it.
Written plea.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just
I
expedite
think we'll need the
That's
written
fine.
plea.
Okay, I'll make sure to write that up then, and we'll get that submitted.
Okay. They'll recall you back up once the plea's ready.
So go sit back down.
You
Yeah,
can
just
sit,
gotta
yeah, take
write
your
it
seat
up.
and they'll call you back up.
Leading to.
Jeffrey Cruz.
Just sign it. Which one? Yeah, it's marked.
Is that offer remaining?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It's
Your Honor, so the state's made an offer to a lesser included offense. I'm just waiting on discovery in this case. I'll make sure I get it and then talk to him about it. If we could have the August 25th date, Your Honor, this is his first time up.
yeah, no objection.
I don't think discovery's been sent over. Is that what you're saying?
I do believe I still need it, Your Honor. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let's make sure we get discovery over to Mr. Maddox. August 25th, 1 o'clock. See you back on that date. Mr. Cruz, stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Mr. Cruz. Priscilla Dean. Your Honor, this is Miss Priscilla Dean before the court in 25 CF 635. Your Honor, it is her first time up. Again, I'm not implying any bad faith or anything. I'm just trying to make sure that I make an announcement. I am waiting discovery in this case. The information was filed on April 23rd.
Leone, is this one yours?
This one is mine, Your Honor.
Okay, it's got Miss Leone's name on here. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure of, you know, well, first I'm hearing
Notice of
discovery
discovery.
issues. We'll make sure it gets sent, Your Honor.
Let's make
I
sure
was
these
not able-
discussions are happening beforehand. Send out an email, make sure they know.
I understand.
Y'all have a
I
lot
tried
of cases, so
I know.
it's-
I try to where I can, Your Honor.
Oh, I understand. Let's double down our efforts to make sure that's happening so we can get some resolutions faster.
Certainly.
All right, Ms. Dean, we're going to see you back on August 25th at 1 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox, and we'll see you back that day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Eric Driston. Sign right here for me then, Your Honor. Just getting his signature, Your Honor. Honor, may I approach?
Yes. All right, Mr. Derrick, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Tristan Derrick, 09/17/1995.
Mr. Derrick, you're here in 24 CF 2832, where you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, third-degree felony. Do you understand that? Okay, the microphone needs to hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right, I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that calls for you to plea as charged. Adjudication of guilt, 2 years probation, $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, substance abuse evaluation, any recommended treatment, or compliance with the ECLC program. Is that your understanding of the agreement? Is that the agreement you want to make today? Is that the state's agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, and did you go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer? Did you understand it? Say again?
Yes, sir.
All right, did you sign it? And are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation? Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances? Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues? Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea?
No, sir.
You understand there's not going to be a trial of any kind if I accept your plea? You understand you're giving up your trial rights, which are listed on page 2 of your agreement? And you understand that you're waiving all potential defenses that you may have to this charge? And you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation? And what is your plea to the possession of controlled substance? No contest?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just got to speak up a little bit, Mr. Dare. I mean, there's a microphone right in front of you. All right, I'm going to accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. Adjudicate you guilty, 2 years probation, $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, substance abuse evaluation, and any recommended treatment, or comply with the ECLC program. I'm going to need you to be fingerprinted and then talk to probation before you leave. You've got 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. This is a guideline sentence, guideline showing 26.4 points.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Derrick. Next case.
Irene Dykes. Your Honor, this is Mr. Nyreen Dykes before the court in
I apologize, Your Honor.
I was looking back at Mr. Dykes as he was walking up.
25 CF 167 and 25 CF 166. Your Honor, we've reached a resolution in this case, just need to write it up.
Okay. All right, so you're just going to pass it for that purpose?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Dykes, he's going to come back and with some paperwork, and then we'll resolve your case today.
David Fiducia. All right, it's Mr. Fiducia's first time up. He's before the court in 25 CF 631. I would ask for a continuance.
For some reason it wasn't on my docket. So August 25th at 1 o'clock, Mr. Fiducia. We'll see you back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Fredericks. (25 CF 438), Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm going to have a conflict with one of them. They're co-defendants. There's Deandra Fredericks, and then there's Johandra Frederick. So I'll have to run that by to see which case I'm going to withdraw from, but I'd ask for a continuance today, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
You're asking for both cases? Well, I know,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's go August 25th at 1 o'clock. Frederick. You understand what he's saying is that he can't represent both of you, so he's going to have to get off of one of your cases, but they have to make sure they don't, if there's a conflict with one of you for a different reason, they make the right choice. So,
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll have you come back on August 25th. One of you is going to be appointed to Regional Office of Conflict Counsel, so you'll meet with them.
Michael Frost, Your Honor, 24 CF 2644. There's a waiver of appearance on file for Mr. Frost.
Are we going to handle the other Frederick?
Yeah, oh, yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Come on up, sir.
Same thing for you, Mr. Frederick. It's going to be August 25th at 1 o'clock. They got to figure out which one is that your brother?
Yes.
Y'all look a lot alike. They'll see you back on that date. One of you is going to get a different lawyer. The other one's going to stay with Mr. Maddox. They just haven't made the decision which yet.
Okay.
All right, so we'll see you back August 25th, 1 o'clock.
So Michael Frost would be the next case up, Your Honor, 24 CF 2644.
Michael Frost. I just don't see anybody getting up.
There's a waiver of appearance.
There's a waiver. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted you then, Mr. Maddox.
Oh,
Go
you're
ahead.
fine. You're fine. So we did do depositions in this case, Your Honor. We got them scheduled. It appears that other information, to no fault of the state, needs to be provided. There's a search warrant that has been executed, and there's also additional reports that have been made in light of the findings from that search warrant. The state's going to turn those over as soon as they get it, so I would ask for a continuance so we can review that, Your Honor. Additional depositions may need to be done as well, depending on what comes of that.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor. During our depositions, we discovered that there's more discovery to be had.
August 25th at 1 o'clock. He's in Georgia?
I think he's in Alabama, Your Honor. But yes, out of state.
August 25th.
Donald Garrett. All right, this is Mr. Donald Garrett before the court, 24 CF 2901. Your Honor, he's got additional. So when we last spoke, he had additional medical records that he was wanting me to look over, as well as additional records that he had relating to certain injuries that he had. He also has an additional witness that he's provided me that I need to reach out to and get a hold of. In addition, Your Honor, I'd like to take depositions in this case. I've looked into it, and I do think they're appropriate here, Your Honor. So for those reasons, I would ask for a continuance in this case.
No objection, Your Honor.
Do you have the additional witness?
Yes, Your Honor. He's provided the information for the additional witness. He's going to track down those records. He's already worked on providing me some of that. I certainly intend to have it and get everything done that we need to do.
Well, we're 6 months in, so let's make sure we're making legitimate progress going forward, because it doesn't seem like a case that should be too long.
Understood.
Okay. 8:25 at 1 o'clock. Mr. Garrett, we'll see you back on that date.
Heather Graves. Your Honor, this is Ms. Heather Graves before the court in 22 CF 455. The state has indicated that they're going to offer a pretrial intervention agreement. The only thing we need to work out is exactly what the restitution is going to be. She has provided me with an amount that she believes they're saying she owes. Obviously, the agreement seems to reflect a different number. That's all we're trying to pin down. If we could have a continuance to do that, Your Honor, we should be able to resolve this by the next cycle.
This is a PTI recall already, right?
It is, Your Honor. The state's offer is going to be a PTI with a plea.
There was an agreement on the number previously when it was a pretrial intervention, but now there's not?
Yes, there was an agreement. My only concern is that DCF sent her a letter saying a number that she believes is what she owes. I'm not sure if the number they agreed to when they initially set this is too high, or if she's made payments that aren't accounted for, or if DCF has simply just said this is the number we'll take. I'm not sure. I just want to work that out, and then once we work that out, she's indicated that she'll take the agreement.
What date are you asking for?
Could we do July 10th? I don't want to do a full cycle continuous because I do think this is relatively easy to work out, the number.
All right, July 10th at 2 o'clock. You back on that date, Ms. Grace.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gloria Green, 25 CF 494. I do believe she's still on this docket, Your Honor, although my understanding is that her bond's been revoked and she's now in custody.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to take care of her today or wait till tomorrow?
Well, she's not here.
Right.
So let's just put her on for tomorrow.
Okay.
6:24, 9 o'clock.
Jennifer Hennessy Alger. Okay, Your Honor, I'd ask for a continuance. This is the case's first time up.
August 25th, 1 o'clock. See you back on that date, ma'am.
Chad James. That's going to be a waiver on file. May we approach on this case?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Backbone Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Ryder. Your Honor, the state is looking this case over for possible PTI. I did email them about it, and they had responded that they were going to look it over. If I could put this on June 30th for plea or continuance.
Works for the state, Your Honor.
Is that something that's being considered?
I'll be honest, I don't know if we're going to consider it or not, Your Honor.
Okay.
I haven't looked at it with that lens yet.
All right. All right, Mr. Kreider, we'll see you back next Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock.
Harvey Langley. We've reached a resolution in this case, if I may approach. That was made on there. We crossed out the 6 months and just went ahead and did credit for time served.
All right, Mr. Langley, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Under your name? He's on tomorrow. Okay, because I've got a different Langley that was on my docket, so I just...
Samuel Langley.
Was he released recently? Is that it? Well, you're
No,
fine.
Your Honor, it's just when we had come in here, my understanding was, if I remember correctly, his bond was reinstated, and then you went ahead and put him on the 23rd docket, or at least I thought that's what was announced.
Okay.
I have written down.
Yeah, I'm showing him on tomorrow's docket, which is fine. We'll take care of it.
I appreciate that.
But I just, when I was looking at what's on here versus what I was on my docket, they weren't the same thing. That's why I got a little confused by that. So, all right. Let me swear you in, Mr. Langley. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your full name and date of birth, please.
Harvey High Langley, the 4th. Date of birth, 8581.
Okay. Mr. Langley, you're here in 24 CF 2715 and 24 CF 2897. Both of them are felony petty theft charges. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that calls for you to plead as charged in the 2897 case. Be court costs of $515, restitution of $5 to CEFCO, credit for time served, and 180 days to pay. Adjudication of guilt. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do today? The state's
Yes,
going to dismiss the other case.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Have you gone over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
I have.
And did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign it?
I did.
This is a downward departure?
It is, Your Honor.
State's agreement to downward depart?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, you know what that means, Mr. Langley? It means you scored prison, but the state has agreed to not do that based on your plea.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You understand that if you enter a plea, there won't be a trial of any kind?
No trial, no, sir.
Okay. And you understand you're giving up your trial rights, which are listed on page 2 of that agreement that you signed?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you're waiving all potential defenses you have to that case?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation?
Yes, sir, yep.
Okay. And you understand it's a felony conviction? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, and what is your plea to the petty theft in 2897?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given in 24 CF 2897. Court costs of $515, restitution of $5 to CEFCO, credit for time served, 180 days to pay that, and it's an adjudication of guilt. So make sure you pay that. Otherwise,
waive it?
Excuse me?
Can't waive it.
That court costs?
Yes, sir. That's got to be done now.
If the court would allow community service, that's up to the judge.
No, sir, I can't. Yeah. Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay. Got 180 days to pay it, or otherwise it's going to be a judgment against you. State have an announcement in 24 CF 2715.
State will null process that case, Your Honor.
All right. I need your fingerprints, Mr. Langley, and then you have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. Over here. All right. Next case, Mr. Maddox.
Yes, Your Honor. I had skipped over Tanisha Gadd. Apologies. 24 CF 2791. Ms. Gadd? Your Honor, the offer from the state, and this is Ms. Gadd, 24 CF 2791. The offer from the state is a PTI. Ms. Gadd's indicated she'd like to take that. Your Honor, if we could just set that on docket day for resolution.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gadd? All right, we'll see you back on Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock for the entry of your pretrial intervention agreement.
Samuel Langley, 25 CF 242. I'm asking for a continuance in this case. I believe this is a case where I'm still awaiting the FDLE report.
Mr. Sheik?
Is this the one I just recently sent you?
I don't think this was one.
Okay. No, it was not one of the two that I just sent. But I will review and make sure it gets sent, Your Honor, if we have it.
All right, August 25th at 1 o'clock, Mr. Langley. We'll see you back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Yes, sir.
But I would really like to find out that that's been turned over. I know it's not you, Mr. Sheik, but this is already the second pretrial, and there's still no FDLE report.
William Lawrence, I could have a minute with Mr. Lawrence, Your Honor.
Mr. Mannix, if you need some more time, why don't we pass this and come back to it?
I mean, Your Honor, I've spoken to Mr. Lawrence about what the state's offering. I don't have anything left to do with this case, and quite frankly, I really can't ask for a continuance in good faith, Your Honor. I have everything done. I've worked out the best possible offer the state's willing to make at this time. So Mr. Lawrence can either take that, or I'm prepared to set this thing for trial, Your Honor.
Well, there's always a third option. He can plead straight up
Plead
to the
bench,
court,
of
but,
course, yes.
but, so,
I mean, but that's
set
up
it
to
for
Mr.
June 30th, plea or trial?
That'd be my position.
What's that, what are we, the 30th, what do you want now?
So that'd be
Until the 30th, yes.
yes, Your Honor, that'd be my position.
All right, Mr. Lawrence, we're going to have you come back next Monday, June 30th at 9 o'clock. Case is going to resolve in a plea or will be set for trial on that date.
All right.
Well, the next individual's coming up, Langley's has been sent, Your Honor, the FDLE.
Samuel Langley.
Kenneth Martin?
Kenneth Martin.
Your Honor, the state was reviewing this for potential misdemeanor battery or otherwise a different offer. But I would ask for a continuance, Your Honor. If we aren't able to work it out, I'm going to do depositions in this case, Your Honor.
I mean, we're looking at it, but.
We want to leave it on Monday for plea or continue?
Yeah. No, I think probably continue is probably better, Your Honor.
August 25th at 1 o'clock. At that point, the case will be over 7 months old. So if you're going to do depositions, they need to be started.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you back on August 25th, 1 o'clock, Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I have Dana Stiverson. Your Honor, she is present. Your Honor, we do have depositions already set in this matter. I am requesting the August 25th court date.
You said they're already set?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. August 25th at 1 o'clock, Ms. Stiverson. Make sure you're here on that date and that time.
Yes, sir.
Stay in touch with Ms. Rivers.
You okay with it? You sure?
All right, Donald Simmons. Is Donald Simmons here? Simmons, well, let's quick look. He was present on May 8th for arraignment, given today's date. So, capias, no bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All you have, Ms. Rivers?
Yes, Your Honor.
May I be excused with Ms. Rivers, please?
Okay.
I don't believe I have any other matter for today.
All right, thank you. I guess that makes sense if Mr. Maddox is last and Mr. Sheik you're last. 'Cause
They
you
can
did
add
all the
that.
third-degree felonies, and
They can do it.
they can do. All right, we'll
Thank
see
you,
y'all
Your
tomorrow.
Honor. Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Maddox.
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Massengill, 25 CF 65. Your Honor, we've reached a resolution in this case. I just need to write it up.
All right, so we'll pass you and recall it once you got the plea ready. All right, we'll see you in a minute, Mr. Massengill. Take a seat.
Jason McDonald.
I think he's on tomorrow's docket, Your Honor.
Okay.
(25 CF 61).
Yes.
Out of custody for a while.
I'm looking at the court minutes from April 28th. It says 6:23 at 1 p.m., but for some reason it's listed for tomorrow. You're here at the right time, right place,
okay.
but for some reason the docket has you on tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna ask a question about that myself.
Your Honor, I would set this one for trial.
I've got a note here. Is he in drug court?
He is in drug court on several other cases, Your Honor.
But you want to set this one for trial?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. State ready for trial?
Just reviewing, I wasn't quite ready for this one today, Your Honor. I just want to review it quickly before we should be.
It's the one I sent over.
Yeah, state's ready for trial, Your Honor.
All right. I'll expect it to be a one-day trial.
Let me just double check, Your Honor.
I think it could be, but I don't think it would be. It would be really long if we did a pick and go.
Okay.
I think we might be able to work it out, but yes, if it does go that route, yeah, I think it would be.
Just remember that we typically don't take negotiated pleas after docket day, which is Monday.
Understood.
June 30th. We'll see you back on next Monday, Mr. McDonald.
Okay. All right.
That's docket day. That's your last day to enter a negotiated plea. And then from that day, we'll set your trial date.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock on Monday.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Barramunda, 24 CF 2820, Your Honor. It is a waiver on file, Your Honor, if I may approach, or if the state and I may approach.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70
August
years,
25th at
the
1
sweet
o'clock.
aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you.
Stephen Moore. Yes. Your Honor, this is Mr. Stephen Moore's case, 24 CF 2937. I do have a waiver on file. Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance in this case, and I'm going to do depositions.
He's getting a little old, Mr. Maddox. It's from December.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll make sure I get those scheduled.
Those are scheduled before August 25th. Next court date at 1 o'clock.
Justin Nolan, 25 CF 661. Nolan. Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance in this case. It's his first time up.
August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Thank you.
Ashley Nolan. Your Honor, so this is a PTI agreement that was filed with a written plea agreement. My understanding is Ms. Leone has sent over an offer, although for whatever reason I don't have that in front of me, so forgive me for that, Your Honor. But what I would set this for, I suppose, at this point is a sentencing hearing or a resolution if the court would be willing to accept it, depending on what it ends up being.
When would you like to do that?
Sorry, Your Honor?
When would you like to do that?
When is the next miscellaneous date that you would normally put that on?
July 31st?
Should be, yes, that's fine.
Just a second. On July 31st at 9 o'clock.
Tyson Odom. Oh, that's right. Your Honor, may we approach on this case?
To join us for lunch, Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street.
All right, June 30th.
Call 850-68.
9 o'clock. June 30th? What did I say? Okay. June 30th.
Brian Pate, 25 CF 599. Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance, first time up.
August 25th at 1 o'clock. See you back on that day, Mr. Pate. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
All right, Mr. Pate. Jason Peavy. All right, this is Mr. Jason Peavy before the court in 25 CF 237. Your Honor, if we could put this on June 30th for plea or continuance.
June 30th, 9 a.m., Mr. Peavy.
Yes, sir.
David Pitkus, 25 CF 196.
All right, Mr. Maddox, Mr. Pitkus, if you've got a discussion that needs to be had, we can pass your case and bring it back up, but
No, Your
everyone is
Honor,
waiting.
apologies for that. I was just letting him know we're still waiting on the FDLE report in this case. So I would ask for a continuance in this case, Your Honor.
Can we have a continuance for like next week? Or whenever you said the closest court date is? Because I keep getting in trouble, Your Honor, because I don't have a driver's license. I keep driving without a license and
I would suggest that you stop saying that you've done something that's illegal, Mr. Pitkus.
well, I mean, I'm getting charged with that one for sure, but it's the other charge that was not my charge that I'm trying to get dismissed. But in your elevator, there's this program that y'all provide, and it's first come, first served, but I can't actually.
Until like September, isn't it?
It's correct,
Something like that.
but first come, first serve, though. You see, but I can't schedule for that class unless I resolve this situation. And the driving without a license,
Okay. Why don't we do this, Your Honor? Plea or continue on June 30th.
All right.
I'm sure we'll be able to get the report and we'll be able to go over it.
All right, Mr. Sheik, if you could take a look at that one to make sure the FDLE report is in.
It is. I just recently sent it.
Okay.
How recently?
I got it, Your Honor, yes.
So what-
Today, yes.
So what did it come back
We were
at?
talking about it this
I
morning.
had talked about it this morning.
and
I
sent
forgot
it.
about that. I do have
Okay.
it. So yes, June 30th for plea or continuance, Your Honor.
Does that work for you, Mr. Pickens?
June 30th, how long is that?
That's next Monday.
Next
a
Monday?
week from
Yes,
today.
sir.
All right,
Thank you.
All right, June 30th at 9
Sorry about
o'clock.
that,
We'll
buddy.
see you back on that
Jesus.
date.
You're good. No, you're good, man.
I'll
Yeah.
call you.
It's all
Can I
good.
get your card?
Yeah. No, it's all good, man.
I appreciate it.
You too.
Tina Proctor. All right, this is Ms. Proctor before the court in 24 CF 981. Your Honor, we've reached a resolution in this matter from the approach.
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, did I put a time frame to pay in there?
I don't believe so.
Court entertain a year for Ms. Proctor to pay?
A year?
Yes, Your Honor.
I can give her time to go set up a payment plan. Well, no, what I'll do is I'll give her 30 days to go set up the payment plan, and then you just pay according to the payment plan.
That's fine.
Otherwise, it's just, it tracks too long.
Sure.
All right. All right, Ms. Proctor, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Tina Proctor, June 16th, 1962.
And Ms. Proctor, you're here in 24 CF 981, where you're currently charged with battery upon an emergency medical care provider. Count 2, assault on an emergency medical care provider. Count 3, resisting arrest without violence. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
All right. I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that calls you for you to plead to a lesser included on count 1, which would be misdemeanor battery. And